Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to the best worst game ever. I'm Scotty McBourbon.
And I'm Voidzone.
We got a treat for you today. We're taking a look at Metal Gear Revengeance.
I believe you mean Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
That's not a word.
Revengeance is surprisingly an actual word. Go look it up in the dictionary.
You know what else is a word?
What's a word, Scotty?
Fuckdiculous.
Oh, now you're just shitting me. Come on, this game is really awesome. Let me show you. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is totally fucking awesome. People may complain that Raiden isn't Snake, but I say that's okay. Raiden is a badass in his own right, and now with 100% more crazy.
What are you saying? I'm saying Jack is back.
The cast of characters you'd expect from a Metal Gear game is all there. You've got villains with wacky names and strange powers, and colorful background support to talk to Raiden as he ninjas his way through the stages. The game picks up sometime after the end of Metal Gear Solid 4, with the world remembering that government still exists.
Colorado is in America, and America has these things called laws.
Raiden's missions take him to various places across the globe. And one of the things I love about this game is that characters who aren't American don't always speak English.
¿Tienes ese güey? ¿Un mariachi? ¿No? ¿Un cyborg? Ese sombrero. ¿Qué?
I am a
In keeping with the storytelling themes of Metal Gear games, real-world events are referenced and provide a backdrop for the plot. Even if you aren't familiar with the events of the previous games, they're not necessary to keep up with the plot of Revengeance. And if you really want to know about the amazing history of the Metal Gear games, you can talk to your support cast on the codec. If you are a veteran of the Metal Gear Solid games, there's this great feeling that the timeline is progressing. You can see how once rare technologies have proliferated. The game's first boss is a Metal Gear Ray. Now, about the characters. Raiden is no longer trying to be Solid Snake, giving him room to develop into an awesome but kinda disturbed guy.
You are now a criminal, a public enemy, a police-killing vigilante.
Most of your codec contacts get more screen time and development outside of just talking to Raiden in missions, making them more interesting. Wolf, the robot dog, is there to call Raiden out on his bad jokes and stupid disguises.
Remind me to teach you about sarcasm sometime.
I understand your attempts at humor. I simply do not find them entertaining.
Even some of the bad guys get to be more than just shallow caricatures. As far as the gameplay is concerned, if you like action sequences, then this is the game for you. Raiden's ninja run ability allows you to smoothly navigate the crazy environments without having to stop and jump all the time. Blade mode lets you carve enemies up, and you can either slice them into mincemeat or employ precision strokes for extra bonuses. By stealing enemies' hearts, Raiden can restore his own health and energy, and with skillful timing, Raiden can parry just about any attack. At times, you'll have the option to attempt stealth, usually thanks to the classic Metal Gear Solid box. If you're caught, don't worry, Raiden can fight his way out of almost any scrape. There's a great variety of bosses from huge Metal Gears to agile human opponents. And if you like challenge, the very hard and Revengeance modes won't let you down. So if you're an old school gamer fearing another Metal Gear Solid 2, let me put your fears to rest. Raiden is back and he is awesome. If you're new to the series and love action games, I would definitely recommend checking this out.
Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is totally fucking stupid. Don't worry guys, I'm not gonna rage about how it's not a stealth game or anything like that. Or that there's no Snake. Snake wouldn't want to be in this game. Trust me. After the end of Metal Gear Solid 4, Raiden retires to New Zealand to settle down with his wife and son. But at the start of this game, he's back to work. Now as a cyborg ninja security provider. Cause hell, a man's gotta eat, right? Suck on that, happy ending. You start off doing some interesting things as you take a look at a future after the fall of the Patriots. Then, all hell breaks loose when the League of Silly Bad Guys shows up and turns the story into a complete clusterfuck. But I'm getting ahead of myself. First, let's get acquainted with the merry band of derptards that'll lend you a hand throughout the game. You've got that fat Russian dude from Borderlands, Kaldor from the GSL, a random titty girl, a robot dog thing, and... wait, is that Exhibit? On the bad guy side of the roster are the Winds of Destruction! Because apparently they ran out of cool names for villains fucking years ago. There's Snips, the giant redneck, Buggy the clown, obligatory girl boss, random Latino samurai guy, and that one karate teacher dude from rival schools. Those games were sweet. But seriously, what the hell? We've gone from Psycho Mantis and Wolf Mech Sniper Lady to... Arm Bitch? Why does Raiden always get the shaft when it comes to bosses? Stupid fat rollerblading guy. I won't go too in-depth with the plot because I'm still not entirely sure what the hell happened. Other than Raiden ending up batshit crazy halfway through and having to fight a giant metal ant. But yeah, it probably makes sense to someone. And I'll hold off on any Kojima bashing, cause as far as I know, the only thing he did with this game is cash checks while sitting on a beach somewhere, sipping mojitos and daydreaming. One thing I did manage to figure out though, is that bad people are bad. Any compelling arguments that might have been made by the villains are instantly negated by sinister chuckling and tacked on stereotypical bad person things.
They do kill some POWs, some civilians.
You know, cause it's not enough that they just blew up a bunch of shit with the Metal Gear, murdered the rightfully elected prime minister of a country, and cut my fucking eye out. They're also involved in human trafficking and they deal drugs. Anyway, this is an action game, and that's what's important, right? The action. So where the blue hell is my dodge or roll button? Raiden can run up the side of buildings and kick people with his sword, but he can't get out of the way of attacks. It's like he can't make up his mind if he wants to be a ninja or a samurai, making him kinda like your average 10-year-old.
A ninja! Cowabunga! Go ninja! Go ninja! Go!
You've got the sweet ninja run ability that lets you dive over obstacles and flip off shit. But then, when it comes to combat, it's parry or get smacked in the head with a police baton. Speaking of ninjas, here's another bit of random Japaneseness. Why is a good chunk of the shit that pops up in my HUD kanji? Hey Taro, you think we should change some of this shit for the Western release?
No, see? What are you talking about?
Well, you know, that says run, and that says cut. How are they supposed to know what to do there?
Fuck it. It looks cool, yeah? They can figure it out for themselves.
Okay, Des. Lazy assholes. Blade mode is cool, but when it comes to the big shit, what the hell are you cutting half the time? Ha ha! Cut your thing off, you bastard. Wait a second, is that still there? You can beat the game over a weekend, but that might depend on what difficulty you're playing on. Don't be fooled by the options they give you. Here's how it should read.